I'm David. And we've got 2 weeks of Survivor to cover.
Yes, we do. Week 6 and 7 to talk about.
Way back a couple of weeks ago, where did we start? They had just eliminated...
Yes, so Ryan was the deciding vote to get Rourke out.
Right.
And last time we spoke, we were saying, like, why did he make that choice? And how is that going to play out afterwards? So we do see a little bit of that fallout.
Yeah.
Obviously, Allie's upset.
Yeah, she's pissed. And Ryan's, like, a little bit surprised at how upset she is.
It seemed like it.
What? Like, why wouldn't she be upset? Because now she's clearly on the outs. And she feels like, I'm definitely the next target.
Right.
Because these three are in
And she thought they were close, so, like, why wouldn't he tell her?
Yeah.
He did seem fairly honest in the fact of, like, I didn't trust Rourke, and you were really close to her.
Yeah, he was right to think that, because I think if he had let Rourke stay, he would have regretted that.
And if he had honestly told her, it might not have gone so smoothly, because Allie, we don't know. Allie would have talked to Rourke, probably.
Allie's smart, yeah. She would have probably tried to flip something around, so.
So all that made sense. Allie's just upset that she's now clearly on the outs and probably on the bottom of that tribe.
Then we see a little bit of Cole is, like, still annoying people, right, with his food habits and eating and, like, only catching fish for himself and this and that. So he's sort of like a quote-unquote target on that tribe.
Right. They're still very annoyed with him.
Yes. And then I believe we go right to the reward challenge, right?
Yes. So the reward challenge is for pizza.
Yes. Which, I would be so happy to see
that one I was
a pizza box on the island.
And they had, like, the winning team gets 10, so they could have, like, an entire pizza.
Oh my god.
The second team would only get one, fine. And the third team, of course, nothing.
Yes.
So Levu doesn't win, which we later see they are in rough shape because they didn't get some pizza. But JP's team wins the 10 pizzas because JP is just a god out there.
He's just
oh my god,
so capable. Like, I now understand why Ashley at the very beginning of Survivor was like, oh my god, JP, like, just watching him provide, like,
that
he
is
really
how
does.
I feel now.
Yeah.
Just watching him on that platform and he's like waiting for the waves to come through, and then he was like, okay, now, and then boom, and you're just like,
oh my, how did you do that? And he, like, pulled the boat himself, basically, because Ryan's, like, so scrawny, he can't, like, pull a boat with the rope through the ocean. Like, JP was the reason that team won all those pizzas.
Yes, absolutely. And he did in his little, to camera say, like, you don't really ever want to be, like, getting the attention and shining.
That's right.
But the tribe knows that if they want to win, they have to keep me. So it's like
it's
a double-edged sword, but also some good things, right?
Yeah. So, but unfortunately for JP, Ryan is immediately picking up on this, and Ryan knows that a merge is coming soon. And maybe we want to get a physical threat out right before the merge, because once you get to the merge, these people just start winning individual immunity over and over again.
Of course. But what was funny to me was that Ryan was like, there's nothing going on JP. Like, this is a social game. And he's not excelling socially at all. And I was like, Ryan, what you're missing is what the rest of us are seeing. He doesn't have to have the most amazing conversation with you with those dreamy eyes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And I'm sorry, when he's, like, carrying 10 pizzas over to you, I don't think you really care if he's, like, funny.
And he's, like, smiling and it's like, pizza? And you're like,
yes, thank you, JP.
Something about that JP, I just want to keep him around.
Right. But at this point, on this tribe, we're sort of, they're planting the seeds that if this is the tribe that's going to tribal council, it's either going to be Allie or JP, and we're sort of split. We don't know where it's going to go.
Then we see stupid Joe find another clue, this time by himself, and he understands it now. So in the middle of the night, he goes and he digs up the next idol.
Well, because he knows where it is, right? Because it's in the same location on all 3 beaches.
Well, it's that same design that means a well, which he couldn't figure out the first time, but now he's learned that's the sign for the well.
Yes. So he finds another one. I think you said a couple of weeks ago, you were like, if he's the tie of this season, I'm going to be pissed. And it turns out he is, and you're pissed.
I am. Well, the upside is he just keeps ruining it, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Get to that. So Joe, wins himself an idol, and then they go to the immunity challenge.
Yes.
And it's like a very complicated balancing, block stacking kind of thing.
Actually, we should say before they go to the challenge, Cole actually passes out.
Oh my god, I forgot.
This is when Cole passes out.
Yes.
So we've already established everyone's annoyed with his eating habits.
Yeah.
And then he passes out from not eating.
He still has not eaten enough, even though he's eating more than anyone on the tribe.
So they then, you know, of course, Jess is all like, oh my God, I gotta take care of him.
Yeah, this is the healers, you know, they're like jumping in and Mike's a doctor and they're elevating his feet and this and that.
But Mike and Ben, and they're like, he's a liability.
Yeah.
He eats too much and he can't take care of himself.
Right, Ben, I thought it was so funny. Ben was like, why? He was more concerned with his six-pack than like this game when he should, like, why didn't he gain a little weight before he came on the show so he has fat to burn?
Yeah.
Because he literally has like 0% body fat.
He does look very gaunt. Like his eyes are sunken in.
Yeah, already.
That boy needs some calories.
Yes, but he, you know, they revive him and he rests and then he's, you know, seemingly at full power for the immunity challenge.
Yes. So at this challenge, it was a nail biter because you have to stack while you're balancing and they're all working together. It was one drops and then now everyone is so close and it's just a matter of like who can get back without it dropping.
Right. And it ends up being this tribe again with JP, Chrissy, Ryan, and Allie, who does not win immunity. So they're back to tribal council.
Yeah, so go back to tribal council, which I was bummed to like. I don't ever like it when you're just like, we're just pulling all of your team away.
I know.
And the other team not.
That's no fun.
But whatever.
Yeah, right. So now they're, you know, having these conversations back at camp about who do we send home.
Right. Allie is the obvious choice, they say. She's on the outs, let's get rid of her. But for Ryan's reasons, he's like, maybe we should get JP out.
Yeah.
The big threat before the merge.
And Chrissy and Ryan both make Allie think that they're with her. Going into tribal,
made me think they were with her.
Going into tribal, we're all thinking that these three are now aligned and JP's going to be out. And I'm thinking, I didn't really see this move coming, but it's so smart. The merge is right around the corner.
Sure, why not?
Even if it's not next week, it's probably the week after. This is a good time to get JP out. Oh my God.
But bottom line is, Chrissy and Ryan are going to make this decision.
Yes.
Because they're the ones who trust each other. They talk it out. We see them say, we got this.
Yeah, we're going to make the move that's best for our game.
But we didn't see the whole conversation. So we didn't know. They edited that out. And then come to find out, they vote Allie off.
Yeah, and Allie is totally blindsided. She's like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
She's the only one, obviously, who votes for JP. And then it's 3 votes Allie, and she's gone.
I was bummed to see Allie go.
I was too.
But in this situation, like, what do you do?
Yeah.
JP or Allie, either one could have gone.
Well, and what
They're both threats for different reasons.
Of course. And what I was thinking was, Chrissy and Ryan probably saw that Allie is a very similar player to them. They're all very smart, they're manipulative, they have great social games, can get in people's heads, and they probably, Chrissy's probably like, I got JP is solid with me. He's gonna be a vote for me no matter which way I wanna go, so I'm gonna keep him instead of this girl who might stab me in the back come the merge.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this came from Chrissy.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason for Chrissy to keep Allie.
Yeah.
They are very similar. Like, there's no way Chrissy can trust Allie.
Yeah.
What just keeps blowing my mind is that Ryan's decisions.
Yeah.
Ryan chose Chrissy as like a lifelong bond or whatever.
And he did that off of nothing. It's from the very beginning when he saw her puke in the first challenge and like gave her safety the first week. He just chose her out of nowhere.
Right. And that for whatever reason, that means something to him. And that's what he's keeping going.
Yeah.
Because even if Chrissy was like, oh, Allie's whatever, Ryan had this alliance with her.
Yeah.
And that could have been stronger. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
But whatever, Ryan has done his thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ryan thinks that he's like masterminding these moves and he's got a great social game and he does have a good social game, but I think Chrissy has more control over him than he realizes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So then going into the next week, Allie's now gone and we open up and we're seeing the tribes as they're, you know, waking up in the morning, and the tribe that didn't get any pizza is in bad shape.
They really are. They've got nothing. They've got no fruit. They've got nothing. They are starving. They're like
scooping sugar out of the jar with their fingers and like zombies. Like Devin is like, he can't even take a full step. He's like scooting along the beach.
They were like, Devin, you can do it.
Conserve your calories.
Walking. Yeah. They were like, you can do it. And it was just him walking.
Yeah.
It kills me when they get to this point. It's hard to watch.
Yeah.
But guess what?
It's the merge.
It's the merge.
And a giant merge meal, thank God. The biggest Outback commercial you'll ever see.
Sponsoring that.
Yeah.
Got them some steaks. Got them some potatoes.
Yeah. And did you notice while they're all eating, Cole says he normally eats 8,000 calories a day. I didn't even know that was possible unless you're Michael Phelps.
Well, he's a rock climber.
8,000 calories? That's so much food.
Anything near a swimmer.
Yeah.
I was like, well, obviously you eat a lot. We've established that.
I couldn't believe that. But they're all like Joe's ordering like 3 steaks and 2 desserts, and they're all just thrilled to have this beautiful meal.
Yes, and then my favorite moment was Chrissy going, ooh, that's Joe, dude.
Yeah. She unfortunately had to sit right next to him, and she was like,
thank goodness I have not been on the beach with him.
Because they've never met at this point, because they've never been on the same tribe. And immediately she was like, no, I'm not doing this.
That was my favorite part. So once they get back to their new camp, and they're sort of all setting up, and everyone's sort of talking and
getting to know people you've never met.
Reuniting? Yeah. Reuniting with people that they used to be on a tribe with.
Yeah, right.
And it seems pretty confusing pretty quick. There is one thought that the hustlers and the heroes could combine forces to knock out the healers.
Because there's 7 hustlers and heroes combined out of 12.
And the healers are still that like 5-strong tribe. So that's one thought. This random, what tribe was it?
I forget the name of the tribe, but it was
Yawa.
Jess.
The Yawa 5.
Yeah, it was Jess, Cole, Mike, Lauren, and Ben. And they sort of agreed before they left their beach, like, let's stay 5 strong once the merge comes.
Now, I didn't buy that because we kept seeing how much they were annoyed by Cole. They want Cole out, blah, blah, blah. Then they're like 5 strong. I thought that was just for Cole and Jess. I didn't know that anyone would actually keep that going.
Yeah, right. Because the thought is that Jess and Cole and Mike are healers, and they're saying, we can get Joe and Desi back with us, and then we've got 7 if Lauren and Ben stay with us. So then we're in the majority. So we just need to stay 5 strong, and we'll get Joe and Desi over and everything's gonna be great.
Yeah, but in conversations when people are like, I don't know, maybe Cole needs to go, Lauren and Mike are like, no.
Yeah.
And Ben's like, do I need to stay with this tribe? I was just very confused on like why that would even work.
And it made no sense for me, for Ben and Lauren to do that, because they're if you're with that group, guess what? You're right on the bottom because you're not healers. So those healers are going to be 5 strong, and then you 2 are the first ones to go when it comes down to it.
And remember Ben and Chrissy together?
Yeah.
We loved them together.
Yes.
And as soon as Chrissy got the chance, she was like, Ben, we got to get back together.
I'm so glad to see you.
And Ben was very distant. And they even showed her saying, like, are you trying to play it cool? And he's like, yeah.
But it's unclear. Everything is like, the editing was really good this episode in terms of like keeping you guessing on what's really going on.
But even Lauren was like, I don't know what's happening. There's so many options.
Yeah.
I think it was confusing to everybody.
Totally.
Like which way to go.
But the big names being thrown around are Joe, because everyone hates him.
Of course.
Cole, because he eats everything and is a huge physical threat.
Yeah.
And then Chrissy, because people immediately start to recognize she's super smart.
And unfortunately, she does a math problem.
I know.
In front of everybody.
They're at the immunity challenge, and Jeff's like, how many more times this or that? And she's like, 900. Immediately.
I mean, that's her job.
Yeah.
Math is her job.
But like Lauren's like, oh, she threw that math out there like real quick. We got to get her out of here. She's too smart. I'm like,
right.
What?
It's obvious Chrissy's been running things.
Yeah.
She's strategic and smart. And so, yes, she's up there now on the list of threats.
Yeah.
We get a few names thrown out, but then we go to a challenge for immunity, right?
Right.
This is their first individual immunity.
Yes, it's a brand new challenge. It was really fun with the like swirly ball and all that stuff. And I loved that it came down to like 4 ladies at the end. Like all these guys who are supposedly huge physical threats, they were like dropping super early. So that was great. Comes down to Ashley and Desi. And
the final 2.
Desi wins individual immunity.
Yep, and Ashley ends up dropping. Right, so Desi's excited she wins immunity. She's not in any trouble anyway. She's fine.
Yeah.
So now we're back to, now we're really talking about who's going to go at Tribal.
Yeah.
All of these different discussions.
Yes.
Chrissy is the one who says to her little group, if Joe or Cole have an idol, what do we do?
What do we do? We got to split the votes or something.
And she mentions Jess as a backup. So that's the only time Jess's name is thrown out.
Right, because they know that this group knows they have to get a healer out. There are too many healers. There's 5 left. We got to get a healer out. So it's like either Joe or Cole or Jess as a backup. But that's really the only time that Jess is mentioned in the whole episode.
Yeah, because if you can't get Cole out, you still have to break them up. They are a duo, and that does make sense.
Yeah.
Before we go to Tribal, Cole in his big mouth
What does he do?
He told Joe about his Yawa 5 alliance.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, Cole, you're killing me.
He can't keep a secret.
At this point, he's aware that his name is out there.
Yeah.
He's aware that he's rubbed people the wrong way with his eating habits.
Yep.
And what does he do? He goes and blabs.
Right.
What?
What are you doing?
You are a liability to your team.
Yeah, for sure. So he's trying to get Joe, I think, ultimately he's trying to just get Joe back over to their side to, like, come with them and vote with them.
This amps Joe up. I mean, it doesn't take much for Joe to, like, fall over the edge.
Oh, for sure.
So Cole's like, our names are both being thrown out, and I have this Yawa 5 whatever alliance. So this makes Joe unsteady.
Right.
Which I guess is good for us because Joe, unhinged, does do entertaining things.
Yes, for sure. And Joe does make some sort of allusion to, like, maybe I'll use the idol for myself, or maybe I'll use it for someone else, who knows, but I've got this going into tribal.
And I say to myself, he's way too selfish. He would never use it for anybody else.
Never.
So we get to tribal, and of course, you know, they're talking about the merge and who's the names and whatever.
Yes.
And Joe loves to put on a show at
Loves
tribal.
it.
But not just that, he gets caught up in the moment, and I swear to you, this was not strategic. There's no way this was strategic. This was pure
like machismo.
ego. Yes.
And yeah, for sure.
He was like, they said something about he had found an idol back in the day, and he was like, idol's plural. He stands up, he whips out his idol, he hangs it on his neck, and he was like, yeah, that's right. I found one at this beach and that beach, and I'll find one at the next beach.
Yeah, right. What? So now, like, everyone knows he's got an idol, so they can change their strategy if they want to at this point. There's no such thing as a hidden immunity idol at this point because you're hanging it around your neck.
You have no choice but to flush that idol right now, sir.
Yeah.
Like, you completely ruined it.
And he played right into the other side of the tribe's hand because that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to know if Joe had an idol, and he exposed it before the vote even happened.
I mean, insane. The upside to his ego is that it will be his downfall.
For sure. You can't find an idol every day. You know what I mean?
I mean, he probably will find another one, but still, he'll do something stupid like this and lose it. So anyway,
so I'm thinking at this point, they're not going to vote for Joe. Cole's gone, right? Like, I think they're all going to vote for Cole now, and, like, maybe the other half of the tribe is going to vote for Chrissy, whatever. But I'm like, Cole's a goner.
Well, no, I'm confused because I do know that some people want to vote for Chrissy.
Yeah.
And now that Joe has done this, some people I'm thinking are going to vote for him to flush this idol out, but they're also going to try to split their vote to, like, I don't know. I'm confused, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point.
So they go to vote, and then, you know, Jeff says, does anyone want to play their hidden immunity idol? And Joe goes up there, and he's like, start fresh. I'm going to use it on myself.
Of course you're going to use it on yourself.
Yeah.
And we should mention that Cole tries to make, like, a play. After Joe reveals he has his idol, Cole does something, actually, that was very smart, and he says, I helped him find the first idol. I trust in my group. Like, whatever. He laid it out there, which was a very, I thought, very good thing to saying, like, you should have my back.
Yeah.
But of course, he doesn't have anyone's back. He plays it for himself. Now we're going to read the votes. Yeah. How many votes did Joe get?
0.
None. And his face was like,
so good.
What? He was legitimately confused.
Yeah, you stupid idiot. You might have gotten some votes if you hadn't revealed the idol ahead of time. But everyone knows at this point that you're going to use the idol. They're not going to waste a vote on you now.
How many votes does Cole get?
A 0.
This is where I get confused. I'm like, wait, neither of them have votes?
Right.
All the votes went to Chrissy and Jess.
Yeah. And it really was that clean 7-5 split. Like, Chrissy manipulated the crap out of this tribe and got Ben and Lauren over to their side to vote out Jess as a healer. I don't know what kind of voodoo conversation she had with them, but she convinced them that they needed to come over to her side.
She is good. I was nervous because I like Chrissy.
She's so smart.
I didn't want her out at all. This is way too early to lose Chrissy.
But I was shocked to see Jessica. I was really surprised to see Jessica go because, like we said, they only mentioned her name one time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how did they have this coordinated effort without really saying anything to each other at Tribal, to all switch their votes to Jess.
Well, you know, editing, obviously, they don't show us everything.
For sure.
But they did show Chrissy saying, I applied for this show for 12 years.
Yeah.
She said, I'm a student of this game.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Because she must have said at some point, if A happens, we do this. If B happens, we do this.
Yeah.
See, like they had their plan no matter what happened.
Yeah, it was like bulletproof, and they executed it.
And they did.
Yeah.
I can't believe, I was shocked.
I know. So I don't know. From here, I think this group stays together, and they probably just continue to knock out the healers.
Well, I don't know. I don't trust them to like stick together.
Yeah, I mean, nothing ever stays, you know, sticks in Survivor. People are going to backstab and flip and do whatever they need to do, but I think this is
two groups who have joined together, so you never know like how those two groups sort of are in
and we already saw like Lauren wasn't really super comfortable with this, so you know there are people wiggling around, and they all joined forces for this tribal council, but we'll see what happens next. I think this is a wake-up call for Chrissy. I think that maybe she is going to realize, like, I need to lay low. I need to be a little more under the radar. I can't be throwing out math problems, apparently, because that puts a target on my back.
Stop the math, lady. Joe, he knows people are onto him. Of course, he thinks that's because he's amazing.
Yeah, right.
But
he's so smart. He's more strategic than anyone.
He's going to find another idol, and he's going to be hard to get rid of. I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is a really good group.
Yeah.
They're all very smart and have their own strengths, and I have no idea. Oh, we saw next episode's gonna have a fight over an idol. Did you see that?
Yes. They're like battling on the beach because Cole just starts digging and Chrissy's screaming for JP to come over, and it just is like pandemonium on the beach.
I love it. At least it's in public and everyone knows and loses its power a little bit. But like, what?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Woo! Let us know what you think, who you're rooting for, who's got it going on.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.